Heyo! Yeah, Roblox. I know, you would have never guessed I would have did Roblox, but I do Roblox. Occasionally, mostly this Sonic thing, because, Sonic. Yikes. This is kind of not a farewell video, but, of course, a couple days back I released a video about the Spotlight series. Oof. uh, so, most of y'all who's probably from Instagram may know, I left for quite a while. And some of y'all been happy, some of y'all have not, especially my Instagram. Well, it seems my mission is over. I've explored all I've needed to explore throughout the communities, and yeah, it has been great. I've obviously met, I think, too many people at this point. What am I wearing? Holy crap. Whoopsies. Let my brother play this once, but Jesus, look at all these characters. Anyway, uh, I am not saying goodbye for like ever, but I guess this is kind of goodbye. I mean, I was on Instagram like primely. That's where basically my whole series is. It starts from the Instagram universe, as I would say, and then everything else is where I get all my other characters for the series from. So, this is not farewell for, like, ever, but it might be for a while. Till my event ends, which is gonna be soon. So, hooray! For everyone who was waiting, yes, the 2-year event is about to end. Of course, spanning into 3 years, but, Ow! Okay, I did not know that was going to be that loud. My bad. Oof. That thing just blasted in my ears, but it's alright. I know what people's wondering. What do we look forward once this is done? So, I do not want to spoil it for any Instagrammers that's sneaking over here. And yes, this is breaking the fourth wall because here's the thing. Gamer Tom will be a gag rope character, so he will not be canon fully, except for filler episodes where he can reference canon things. So unfortunately, Gamer Tom, he will not be in the Spotlight series that much. Not for anything important, really. I'm trying to say not really like musicals or he'll make like commercial-like appearances. Unfortunately, I know how much of y'all love Gamer Tom because he's the one that brought me here. But no, he will not be really making that much of a return. He really doesn't even make that much of an appearance most of the time. Will there be any more events? I have to say I might be afraid I will be cutting that down a bit. That will be limited to clan events, and clan tryouts will only be happening, I'd say around 8 times a year. Ooh, not back to back, but at least 8 times a year. I know it sounds crazy, but with the current series I have building right now, I cannot just constantly be giving tryouts. Ooh. I know what you're wondering. What will that leave us? I will still be updating and uploading daily. It just won't be as lengthy as it is. And it may not even be game related half of the time. I will be merging. That's right. Universes will be merging a little bit. Some canon, some not canon. But here's something I do want to announce. Clan members will be canon within the Spotlight series. So that means, yes, you can be featured in an episode as a reference or even a callback to something you did, if you're part of a certain clan. But other than that, yikes, it feels like it's been almost forever since I've been on Instagram, and it kind of has. It has been like 3 years. I hope it doesn't blow up in my face because everyone's been wondering where I was, and I keep on telling them I'm not dead. You just have to explore. But apparently people on Instagram don't like doing anything that isn't Instagram, which is weird. I am happy to say that I am okay with where I'm leaving. I have over 1,000 Fortnite kids, at least over 100 Roblox kids, and Facebook has blossomed into a community of its own. So, yeah, this will be pretty much farewell, and some pretty big things will be happening just next month. Now, as for character development, I know what you mean. What in the world even is character development? When I say character development, I mean the future of certain characters, really. I know some of you may have gotten the news, but not everyone has. And, this is really, I don't know how to say this, because, this is gonna hurt some, and this may not hurt others who don't know about it. Maria Tom, she will, how would I say this? She will transition through the years, as in different cats will represent her. In case y'all do not know, Maria Tom is a cat. Crazy to say that. My series is quite funny, but yes, Maria Tom is currently somewhere else. As everyone knows, I live in New York, and you know, when you're just busy in New York, you have to leave a place for cats. They get out, they do who knows what. So, of course, I was like, if my housing wants to have a cat that just walks around the lobby, they can take care of it. So yes, Maria Tom is no longer in my care. Though the character, I know as everyone loved the first Maria Tom will live. She will live. There will be a different cat representing her and speaking through her. And most of the time, I would like to think Maria Tom as an it, because, well, it's a cat, and it is voice acted by moi, MTG Glamerson. But yes, she will be the older sister of Fresh Tom Glamerson, but she will be going through a transition stage. Something later in the series will change her, and we'll have a different cat. And I've been thinking about keeping this feature just for her, unless it blows up with other cats too. Because, I was like, I didn't want to just oversell Maria Tom, she's a lovable character and a lovable cat. And I'm like, she's going to get old, and it's going to come a time where I'm just going to have to make that one video and saying she's no longer with us. But I'm like, one thing I never wanted to do with myself, I definitely never want to do it with any cat, is enslave myself to my career. I never want to do that. So I'm like, hey, so you're going to be bored, you're going to try and run out the house. I mean, you had a good 3 years in the running, and I'm like, if you want to go, just go. So she is doing fine. She's in the care of a literal housing facility. She gets like free food all the time. That was a big joke. I was like, how in the world are you a celebrity? Do you actually have time to feed your cat? I'm like, even I don't even know that one. I have no idea what she ate when she was in my care. I mean, of course I bought cat food, but there's normally times like tied up, but I bet she got in. So, yeah. After this event, the spotlight onto the stage. Characters that will be changing a lot. Jake, Fresh Tom, of course me, and Maria Tom. I know everyone's like, what about Victoria Time, Master Vegeta, some other garbage? A lot of these are goof characters, unfortunately, even though they are fusions. They're just, no, sorry. And all fusions, unfortunately, will be scheduled for events like this. I'm sorry to say, fusions will not be debuting regular episodes of the Spotlight series, or if they are, they will not really do much. They will just be talking pieces, or like, you get to see them. They won't be doing all that extra stuff that you have seen in rather Spoon or Snapchat, unfortunately. Yikes, I think that is the most of this video. This has been a great one. It's by far one of the most fabulous adventures of my life. I would like to say sorry, and I really do apologize for whoever I may have lost. I believe I did lose a lot of OG fans, as I would say, because of this event. I know what you think. Who in the world is stupid enough to have an event 2 years long? I wanted at least 4 months to explore every community to the fullest. Everyone knows I'm about 100% perfection, and I believe that's what I did. So, I guess I have to say it's time to go back home. Yikes, I've been babysitting a lot of communities, and it's time for me to go back home. It's been great, honestly, but yikes. I got my own purposes, my own places to be, and not gonna lie, Instagram is just that place for me, you know? It's just that. Started there, you know. Oof, I know what you think. You can't just use more than one app. Of course I can use way more than one app, but unfortunately, it's just the way the series is run, you know? I started on Instagram, my series began there. I'm like, of course it's gonna expand through other apps, but anyone that knows me from Instagram and how goofy I used to be with the game shows, oh god. Oh man. It's just where I belong right now. Ooh, of course college and other stuff, like, you know, physical health and all that. Of course those are important and those are gonna slow me down a bit, but, you know, it's just the way the story goes. So, yeah, I'd like to give some shout outs to some lovely helpers. That is me, myself, and I, because everyone knows I work alone, unfortunately. The teams. Yikes. Glam squads. I know everyone's like, is it a gaming thing? Yes, there is 2 glam squads. Glam squad is the only clan/team that can break the 4th wall, as I would say. Glam squad is anything social media. So, like, it can be gaming, it could be Instagram, it could be anything. So, I am sorry for the inconsistency of the Glam Squad. I know I put them in a lot of videos, but yes, the original one was just social media for Instagram, and then I'm like, gaming could be social too. And then like, alright. So, Meta Fighters and Stonewood Symbols, though, those are strictly for... Stonewood Symbols strictly for Fortnite. Meta Fighters can be for other games, but pretty much mostly Fortnite. Unfortunately. Ooh, I was like, am I ever gonna do a Roblox clan? I was not planning on it. Sorry. My power hours. I want to get on some topics about this channel. Power hours will be making a return. It may be a bit shortened, so I know everyone's like, wow, 3 hours was the base amount of time for like most of my streams, and yeah, I'm sorry to say power hours might just be 3 hours. I know everyone was like, what happened to the 6 hours and like at least the 7 hours? I think I did a 9-hour one once. But basically infinity. Like anytime I would get on, the second I got on, instant broadcast. Yikes, but no. Now, Metamix Prime, I am going to shorten that to at least 3 months a year. I'm so sorry. Because one, not a lot of games have so many features. I mean, Fortnite is by far the most expanding game. Of course, I think Overwatch has it, but Metamix Prime, where I'm just playing like a bunch of different things, showcasing different modes within games, that is severely limited, honestly. I thought with the OG season in Fortnite, it would like, you know, how do I say this without sounding like a fanboy? Oh, Disco Domination. Okay, let me stop. For real, Disco Domination was obviously one of my favorites, and I'm like, they better bring that back. But I think a lot of people was talking about how LTMs in Fortnite has been slow and limited, and some other games has also been slow and limited, which is pretty darn funny because I thought that's what gaming was branching into. You know, more popular the game, more modes the game would have. But apparently not. So, Metamix Prime, I want to announce, would probably most likely be Roblox or Overwatch. Of course, there will be Fortnite, but yikes. You know what? I'll say put it in the comments what your favorite creative map or game mode in Fortnite is. Because I don't want to just be that guy going from Color Switch, Tycoons, Team Rumbles, and what is it, Murder Mysteries? Yeah, I think that's pretty much all Fortnite has. Everything else, you know, it's, gosh, the red versus blue and the Tycoons, those, y'all gotta calm down. Like, I know there are some racing tracks and some ghost busting, but other than that, there's just not much. All of them are practically the same. Red versus blue, Ronaldo versus Messi, Speed versus another Speed guy. Ooh. But other than that, that doesn't really seem like much. That is pretty much the last thing I had to talk about. This was practically the last update for this channel. Connected apps, or as I would say, connected videos. Everyone's like, you don't really post a lot of the gaming videos I do on Facebook and TikTok here. Those will be connected very soon. So yes, Glam Squad moments. Those will be announced soon, and they will be shared here. So all the funny memes about the Glam Squad, not the like real members, but the characters I use for Fortnite and even some on other games, will be shared here. All the Bufftoon Cat Boys and Wildcats y'all can handle. Until then, stay fabulous, darlings. MTT out.